Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kindlex and well, as you can see on my channel, if you checked it out a bit, well, I am actually a Venezuelan OSRS content creator, if you can call it like that. I have a bit of time making these YouTube videos for my Venezuelan people, but I actually watched recently this guy called Hermano Channel, and he's getting a lot of support from a lot of the English talking people. I don't want to say Americans because maybe there's other people that are just not American only, so I just say English talking people. But I actually felt kind of jealous because he was getting this huge support from the help of Sir Pogger. I actually watch all the YouTube videos of Sir Pogger, and I love these guys. I love Framed, I love C Engineer, Torvesta, and I love O the Block. I mean, there's a lot of OSRS content creators that I love so much, and I actually would like to be one of them because you see, there's no like there's a goal that I have that I actually am a service provider in the OSRS black market community. I work for I work doing account services, mostly on Ironman accounts, just like Hermano said. If you go to his YouTube channel, you'll know what I'm talking about if you don't know about him. And I actually he said that he trained accounts. I almost do somewhat something like him, but not exactly like he's saying. I provide services. In this case, I talk directly with the customers, and they, for example, they ask me, hey, can you get up my hunter level from 70 to 90 through red chinchompas, and I will say, hey, yes, uh, and tell them the amount that it is going to be. So I know this is not as harmful as it will be like gold farming, which I don't do at all. I actually play the game for fun. I know it's kind of unfair because there's a lot of players that they have an advantage. Others of it, it is a bit unfair for people because there is going to be players like those, for example, who ask for services that they're not doing these services. I mean, they're not doing the account themselves. They're not creating them from scratch and playing them from scratch, and so other people is going to feel like kind of like they have an advantage because they ask for these services, and for us to play on their accounts to get the rough part done. For example, we could also do jobs like getting dragon warhammers, for example. If you happen to have an Ironman account and you ask us for a dragon warhammer, we can do something like, hey, I'm going to do 1,000 kcs of lizardman shamans, and this is going to be the price for it. So if they like it, they pay for it, and we do the 1,000 kcs, and then if they get the drop that they want, it doesn't have to be only dragon warhammers, at least in Chamas it can be anything. We can only do raids, for example, solo raids, and get them maybe a drop from raids, chambers of Zarek. So yeah, that is the kind of job that I do, and I will honestly say that I don't want to keep doing. I don't want to have to rely on these services I wouldn't like to, like keep trusting these services to maintain myself with the money that I get from them. I wouldn't like to keep doing that because I know there's going to be a moment where, like, maybe the GP will drop, the price of GP on the market will drop, and so the money that I get from services is going to be heavily affected. So I don't want to, like, be part of that, and after it drops I'm going to be unemployed. Basically I'm not going to be getting more money. So what I wanted to do is to create this channel, for mostly for English speaking people, because I've seen, like you guys, for example, I'm in this case I'm in Argentina. I haven't told you, and for those of you who don't know, Argentina is part of South America, and yes, they speak Spanish here. Uh, if you watch football, Messi comes from here. Lionel Messi comes from here. He's Argentinian. So, but yeah. So I actually got out of Venezuela, of the hell that was Venezuela back in the time when I was there, because I actually did these services. I have a long time providing these services on a Discord server that we have a lot of people, and I say we because it's not just me that is doing these services, but we also have a lot of Venezuelan employees, and the managers, some of them are Venezuelan, some of them are Americans, and so on. And we do have a lot of orders from a lot of people, from the different countries. It just doesn't have to be only American. They can be from the UK, for example. They can be from Australia. They can be from Germany, etc. So yeah, what I wanted to go with all of this thing is that I wanted to create something like Hermano did, because there's a goal that I have, that I want to bring my family here with me, because I got out of Venezuela by doing these services, but my family is still, we can say, kind of stuck in there, because the money that I earn here from services is just enough for me to keep paying the rent and for food. And I actually do have a girlfriend. She also plays RuneScape. She also plays it for fun. Yeah, she's like, she plays OSRS like Frame is doing, like bronzeman mode. So yeah, I wanted to do something like Hermano did, and kind of have some sort of monetary support for you guys, because there's not many Venezuelans that are going to watch my videos in Spanish and then get monetized by it. So, I just wanted to kind of have a bit of monetary support, so that I can bring my family here to in Argentina with me, and maybe I can, of course, keep doing OSRS content, but the point of view of Venezuela gold farming, like, let's say 3 years ago, 4 years ago, because I do have a long time playing RuneScape. I didn't play it in my childhood though, but I did play it. I can say 5 years ago, 5 or 4 years ago, I started playing RuneScape, and when I first started, it was because of the money. I did gold farm, even though I never sold any gold, because every time I had an amount of gold enough to, kind of have a bit of money, I got banned, uh, even before selling it. So I never was banned for real world trade. I think it's, well, because of gold farming, the bans that I got. So yeah. And well, yeah, guys, if you guys would like to support me, on my YouTube channel, and the and the goal that I have for myself of bringing my family here through doing OSRS content, just as Hermano is doing, I will love it. I will really appreciate it from all of you. I would really love to have the support of you guys and monetize my channel and do OSRS content just like C Engineer, Travesta, and Framed and all those guys. I love them. Sir Poker, I love all those guys, and I love their content that they make, and so I wanted to be like one of them. But just with the thing that my goal is to bring my family here. I will keep doing OSRS content because I like it. I actually like doing OSRS content. I enjoy it. I have a few, I think is 20 plus videos on OSRS content. They can be from question. Um, they can be from, for example, PKing bots. I have some videos that you're going to be watching in the background that I have. Some videos became Revenant bots, for example, PK and other Venezuelans that I'm sorry actually, because I did have some kind of hate comments because I was killing some Venezuelans that were farming revenants back in the day before the update came where they changed revenants, and I also got some hate when I uploaded the video of green dragons killing green dragon bots, even though I let them know that they were bots. But well, that's another story. So I can also give you some insight of what I could also talk about Venezuela, which I don't mind. I can talk to you about how was my life there when I was back in Venezuela, because I have like a year and some here in Argentina, so I could definitely talk about as well that how is my family going there right now with the pandemic. I don't know how can I say that in with the coronavirus, uh, you know. So yeah, well, this was all that I wanted to say, guys. Again, if you would like to support me, just you know, make sure you subscribe. Maybe you can give me some ideas of what would you like to see from me on next YouTube videos that I can make of OSRS content. I could maybe do some, for example, killing bots at lava dragons, for example. I could do PKing with other Venetians. I could maybe go PK alone in the raid case. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could do. I could also do PVM because I have a good account, and I can do any kind of PVM. I mean, I could go to Godverse Dungeon. I could go to Chambers of Zarek. I could go to Theater of Blood and maybe show you some OSRS content from there. But I will also love to see you guys comment on what you guys wanted to see, you know. So again, if you like my videos and if you would like to support me on this goal that I have, well, please make sure you subscribe and comment down below what do you think about it. Also, I wanted to say something about Hermano. I I've, you're hearing me, you're listening to me here right now as I'm talking, and my accent is very very different from what Hermano is. So I actually am doubting, I have my doubts about Hermano being Venezuelan. That's also another thing that I have to say, because our accents are so different when speaking in English that I am not that sure that he is actually Venezuelan. So Maybe if he gets to watch my video, he's going to talk a little bit about Spanish, maybe in Venezuela, of course, Venezuelan Spanish, because I'm going to notice if he talks in Spanish, if he is in fact Venezuelan or not, because Venezuelans know another Venezuelan's accent, of course, and I noticed this because, for example, here in Argentina they have another different accent in Spanish, and another way of speaking. So yeah, that's also another thing that I wanted to say. I don't know really if Hermano is Venezuelan, but I don't feel it. I don't feel like he is. His accent is so different. He sounds like if he was German or something. His accent is so different. So maybe I can get some of his attention and call his bluff, if we can call it like that. I'm not saying he's not. He's not, but I'm just saying I have my doubts about him being Venezuelan. That's it. I don't want to have any problem. I do envy him. I do have some envy because he has a lot of support. He has uh, 40 40,000 followers right now, and he's he has a lot of people in that short amount of time. So I've been doing a lot of videos since 1 year ago, and I only have 500 subscribers, and roughly, you know. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys will support me on my channel and the goal that I have, and hopefully I can make some good and quality videos and OSRS content for you guys. And well, see you on next ep and